is ring number 131. She's the entry of Cedarville View Cattle Company. So 131 is the entry of Cedarview Cattle Company with Cedarview Emulus Tiffany 5D. So our congratulations to Las Vegas and Cedarview, and our thanks to Clare Lane Stock Farm and Melmac Angus for being the banner sponsors of this division.
They can all. The Canadian Simmental Association works very closely with our foundation, the Friends of Canadian Simmental Foundation, and part of our mandate is to, award scholarships for furthering education for university students. This year, the Friends of Canadian Simmental Foundation is very proud to be presenting $12,000 worth of scholarships. We're about to do 2 of them here today. We have 2 of our foundation directors, Glenn Wotton and Ron Nolan, who will make the presentations to the deserving recipients. I'll turn it over to you, Glenn.
Thanks, Bruce. Good morning, everyone. I'm pleased to speak on behalf of the Friends of the Canadian Simmental Association. Each year, in conjunction with our National Simmental Annual General Meeting, the Foundation hosts a fundraising auction, which provides scholarship and educational support for youth in the business of agriculture and Simmental cattle. Through the generosity of our membership, funds raised through this auction has provided the opportunity to award 5 scholarships for the year 2017-2018. Out of 36 applications, 2 of these scholarships have been awarded to Ontario students. The Friends of the Canadian Simmental Association, Friends of the Canadian Foundation Scholarship is awarded to Matt Bates. Matt Bates is currently in his 2nd year of veterinary medicine at the Ontario Veterinary College, Guelph, Ontario. Our 2nd Ontario scholarship, the Dr. Dixon Memorial Scholarship, is awarded to Michaela Lievra, who attends University of Guelph as well and is currently completing her master's program in science. Congratulations to both of you.
Could we ask the presenters for the Simmental Ron Woodisey Memorial Performance Efficiency Awards to come forward? Norm and Donna Plume, Evergreen Odds Farm, McRobden Simmentals, Maple Key Farms, and Kelly Cattle Company. If you could come forward, we're doing the presentation shortly, or right away. So we're currently doing the Ron Woodisee Memorial Performance and Efficiency Award. The champion and reserve champion heifer and bull will be announced following. So this class takes place prior to the Royal and has opened to all Ontario Semitol Association members. Animals will be scored based on the lowest percentile average ranking of all the animals' pedigrees, EPDs, tracked by the Canadian Semitol Association. Animals that have a DNA sample reported on the animal pedigree at the entry deadline will receive bonus points for the accuracy they achieve through the genomic testing. Is that all? So we would call forward for bulls born July 1st, 2016 to June 30, 2017, the placing for grand champion is Marywood Valentino 102E, sire Richwood Admiral 26A, owned by Marywood Semitols. The banner will be presented by Evergreen Odds Farm, Norm and Donna Plume from Cardinal, Ontario. So we have Norm and Donna Plume presenting the Grand Champion Bull banner to Marywood Valentino 102E. The next banner is for the reserve champion bull, and it's Wademar BLK Captain Bly 36E, sire Richwood Admiral 26A. So the banner is being presented by McRobden Semitols, Mount Forest. The third placing was Marywood Charcoal 42D. Now we go on to the heifer class. No. So the champion, grand champion heifer in this class was Wademar Black Elvira 68E. And the banner is to be presented by Maple Key Farm Stan Conquergood. Stan, are you here somewhere? For the reserve, the winner is McRobden Mistress 54D. And the banner is presented by Kelly Cattle Company, Aidan Kelly, Bellwood, Ontario. And the third place winner had been Wademar Red Fancy 67E. So we thank all the breeders who participated in this award.
Okay, back on the Angus side, really strong class of yearling heifers again. Started out the class with a heifer that's very long-bodied, very long-spined, deep-bodied. Kind of puts it all together pretty well for me. You know, they're getting enough condition on them at this stage of the game. But this heifer's she's doing everything, kind of hitting all the right marks for me. Heifer in second, big, deep-bodied girl. Really, really nice to look at when she's standing still. Maybe like to free her up just a little bit when she's on the move, but that's getting pretty nitpicky. That's a heck of a nice female there in second, as are the females in third and fourth. Two really, really good eye-appealing heifers. Maybe just thought, I guess today I felt they lacked a little bit of length and depth of body to carry on with the heifers above them. But, you know, just very, very solid, strong all the way through. And the heifers on the bottom, very tough class to be in here, guys. They're both really good females, and I congratulate you on that.
And the winner in that class in our Angus division, ring number 134, was your winner for Dudgeon Cattle Company with SC Mishrose 613D. Second is ring number 135, the entry for Railline Farms on FCF Missy 610. Third goes to ring number 139, the entry of Lyle Livestock with XJG Debutante 2D. Fourth is ring number 140, the entry for Rice Lake Angus with Clare Lane Queen 1605. Fifth goes to ring 136 for Karen Upton with Boyne River Pauline 2D. And sixth is ring 137, also the entry of Karen Upton with Boyne River Jane 1D. Assisting in the ring today with Judge Fox is our ring steward, Mr. Nate Marin. Nate is the Director of Business Development, the new generation with the Canadian Angus Association, and we certainly thank Nate for his help, the countless miles he's tracking today, helping move these cattle around the ring efficiently. So thanks to Nate for being here today and assisting Judge Fox in the ring. So in our Scimitar ring, the female show has been brought to a close, and we are now just getting organized to get into the bull show for this afternoon. In our Angus ring, we are evaluating the senior yearlings. There is numerous classes of senior yearlings, and they will be competing for the Senior Division Champion banner. We'd like to thank Whiskey Lane Livestock of Indian River, Ontario, for being the sponsor of the Senior Champion Female Yearling banner. And Upper Glen Angus from Georgetown, Ontario. They are the reserve banner sponsor. So our thanks to Whiskey Lane and Upper Glen for their generous donation and sponsorship to the Senior Division Champion Yearling Heifer.
two remarkable females coming to the front of this this class here on the Angus side. Both just my type of females, I guess. They're long-bodied and they're deep-bodied. They got some shape and some dimension to them. Really nice fronted, travel around the ring quite well, and I think they'll lay down and be good donor and production cows on into the future. I guess what splits them a little bit today for me is just maybe the heifer in the front end or on in the first hole, just maybe a little fresher fronted, but that's really nitpicky. Big, powerful heifer in third. Lots of length of spine, lots of depth of body. Just maybe like to clean her up a titch on the move today. And again with the heifer down in fourth, a beautiful heifer when she came in the ring. I just like to clean her up on the front end and just free her up a little bit in her movement. The heifers on the bottom, again, two really good, useful kind of females. You know, it's really hard because they're just in some tough classes today, but congratulations to both exhibitors. You deserve it.
Winning that class, was the entry of RK Cattle Company with Reed Home Ballot 117D. Second is ring number 145, the entry of Enright Farms with EF Princess 5114. Third is the entry of 142 of Wiley Fanta with Wolves Albina A692D. Fourth is ring 146, the entry of RK Cattle Company with Reed Home Elba 111D. Fifth is ring number 143, the entry of JPD Angus with JPD Blackcap 21D. And sixth is ring 141, the entry of Ashlyn Ostrander with Walker Bray ATW Blackbird 30D.
This class of bull calves, we got a calf that comes out quite handily, and to win this class, he's complete. He's got some muscle shape. He really carries that muscle down into that stifle and lower leg. Calf with some style, heads up, some rib shape. I think he wins this class quite handily. We got a calf in second. He's a little smaller mate calf, but he's complete enough to follow in behind the calf in first. As we go down to the calf in third, you know, a calf with some muscle shape, but he's just sloppily made. He's got a real loose sheath on him, and I just have to put him there. As we go down to these other bulls, they're just lacking a little shape and overall style and quality to run with the top three here, but nice set of calves to start this bull division off.
In that first class of bull calves in our Simmental Bull Show, just wanted to congratulate the winning entry. Ring number 114, the entry of Indian River Cattle Company with IRCC Einstein 720E. Second in class is ring 113, the entry for Leahy Livestock with PLL Explorer 5E. Third is ring number 111, the entry of Kern Simmentals with DEK Kardashian 3E. Fourth is ring number 115, the entry of Tanette Simmentals with Tanette Extreme Cowboy. Fifth is ring 109, the entry of Kern Simmentals with DEK Ideal 8E. Sixth is ring 110, the entry of Kern Simmentals with DEK Pulled Riptide 1E. And seventh is ring 112, the entry of Peterborough Simmentals with Mason Farms Espresso. The bull calves today in our Simmental show are competing for an award courtesy of Robson Acres. Robson Acres will be making the presentation to the exhibitor of the bull calf champion, and Barley Simmentals of Shawville, Quebec are making the award possible for the reserve bull calf champion.
Over here on the Angus side, 3 really good heifers in this smaller class. Heifer that leads off the class does so handily. Lots of capacity, lots of depth of body, travels around the ring really well, and is attractive up through that front end, and appears to me to be a female that'll go on go on for many years to come. Heifer in second, real fresh made female that I really like on the move and standing still. Would like to maybe just give her a little leveler over that tail head, but that's again to me nitpicking. I really like the big heavy muscle, big long deep bodied heifer in third. Just like to free her up a little bit today when she's moving around the ring.
Our congratulations goes to the winning entry, ring 148, the entry of Gilchrist Farms with GF Blackbird 108D. Second in that class is ring 149, the entry of Upper Glen Angus with Sunset Patricia 77D. And third is ring 151, the entry of Prestige Livestock, John and Steve Debus and Peter Fritters with Prestige Shadow 106D.
In this second class of Simmental bulls, we started out with a calf with the most muscle shape. A calf with a really stout, really complete made. As you analyze him, he's got some bull character to him. He's square in his makeup. A calf that's got a nice head structure to him. Calf that I think wins this class quite handily. As we go down to the calf in second place, a calf with a really long spine bull. He's a little more extreme, but a calf that follows in. He's a calf that I think he's got enough scrotal development to him. He's got enough completeness, but just maybe not as much muscle shape to him as the calf that wins the class. The red calf in third, calf that has got some middle to him, some muscle shape to him. As you walk and analyze this calf on the move, he really extends that muscle down through that stifle, and he's got some stoutness to him, some length of body, and some character in that front end. The calf in fourth, he's got that bull character. He just doesn't have that overall mass to run with the calves above him, but calf that has some muscle shape in that hip. As we go down and farther on, these bulls just lack a little shape and style to them and structural correctness, but strong set of bulls in the second class.
Congratulations to ring 119, the entry of Rickshaw Farm from Moorfield, Ontario, with their winning entry of Rickshaw Alley Enforcer. Second in class is ring 116, the entry for Early Livestock with Cade's Easy Fortune 19E. Third is ring 121, the entry for J-Star Livestock with JSTR DF Chick Magnet 706E. Fourth is ring 120, the entry for Black River Farms with Black River Mr. President 91E. Fifth is ring 117, the entry for Maple Key Farm with Maple Key Duke of Earl. And sixth is ring 118, the entry for Iron Hill Simmentals with Iron Hill Roland Thunder. We're moving into the third and final class of bull calves before the judge will make his selection for champion bull calf. Our thanks to Robson Acres and Barley Simmentals for being the banner sponsors of the bull calf class championship.
nice complete pair of heifers to start this class today. The heifer that rose to the top in my mind did so because she's got just a little bit more capacity. She's laying down a nice udder, and she moves around the ring in a very, very formidable form. I really like the look of this female and appreciate being able to put her up on top of this class. Heifer in second is similar in type and kind, maybe a little bit more moderate, but she's laying down, look like she's going to have a really nice udder capacity and lay down and be a good mama cow. Heifer in third got in a pretty tough class today. She's a really nice heifer in her own right. She's long and deep bodied. Maybe like to freshen her up in the front end just a little bit, but that's nitpicking. The heifers in the bottom three holes, very, very good heifers, very complete, well balanced, good structured. Just a tough class of Angus females out here.
This class of Simmental bulls here, the calf I got up front here, he's probably got the most depth of rib, the most completeness and shape. He's really strong, but behind them shoulders into that rib and over that top, as he moves out, he's free in his movement. He's got enough muscle shape. He's a little sloppy in his front end, and his head isn't as nice as I'd like to see it, but he's the calf that comes out here that with the most completeness and most style of it in the class. As we go down to the bull in second, a bull with some muscle shape, some roundness to him. He's a little open behind them shoulders and hasn't got that depth of rib, but a calf that follows there in second. The bull in third, a lot of rib shape to him, maybe just not as complete in his makeup. He's a little sloppy in his makeup, but a calf that fits in there. As we go down to the bull in fourth, a bull that as he gets out and moves, he really wiggles and jiggles, and he just needs to be tightened up, and he's not as much muscle shape as I'd like to see him compared to the bulls above him. As we go down, these bulls just lack a little overall shape and style and stoutness to them and rib shape, but they follow in there quite well.
Results in that bull calf class in our Simmental show, ring number 123 was the winning entry for Wepler Cattle Company with Wepler's Release the Kraken. Second is ring number 125, the entry of Donovandale Farms on Donovandale Bailout. Third is ring number 127, the entry of Adrian Rehorse Farms Limited with RHF Broker Emperor 710E. Fourth is ring number 129, the entry of Alliance Simmental Farms with Alliance Wide Load. Fifth is ring number 126, the entry of River Point Cattle Company with RPCC Black Escalade 208E. Sixth is ring number 122, the entry of Ron and Linda Stewart and Sons with Just About One-Eyed Ed. And seventh goes to ring 128, Alliance Simmental Farms with Alliance Black Patch. And eighth is ring 124, the entry of River Point Cattle Company with RPCC Red Epic 210E. I'll now turn the microphone over to Judge Fox for his comments on this class.
In the division, I think it's the January division of breds. Let's give these exhibitors a round of applause. 8 real powerful, real sexy Angus females. I'm proud to have him in the ring here with me, and I get the honor to go pick a division champion in reserve, and that's what I'm going to do.
So your senior yearling champion today is ring 134, the entry of Dudgeon Cattle Company with SC Mish Rose 613D. They are receiving the banner courtesy of Whiskey Lane Livestock. And the reserve was ring 153. She is the entry of Hawthorne Farm with FLC Dakota 25D and receiving the award